The Black Friday and July event from Dell Technologies is here with great offers on trusted technology. You'll also discover huge deals on new AI-ready laptops, like the Dell 14 Plus featuring Intel Core Ultra processors starting at $699.99. Save on top accessories, plus enjoy fast, free shipping and other benefits. Upgrade today by visiting Dell.com/deals.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. Knowing you could be saving money for the things you really want, like that dream house or ride, is a great feeling. That's why the State Farm Personal Price Plan can help you save when you choose to bundle home and auto. Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
This is Optimal Finance Daily. Will credit inquiries hurt your credit score? By Miranda Marquit with goodfinancialsense.com. Your credit score is more important than ever. You can't get a loan, rent an apartment, or buy a car without your credit score coming into play. There are several factors that go into deciding what your credit score is. Everything from your credit history to if you make payments on time. One factor which is included on your credit score is credit inquiries. It's a simple factor, but it could be the difference in getting a lower interest rate. You've probably heard that applying for a loan can affect your credit score. Indeed, many realize that when a creditor looks into your credit in order to make a decision about a credit application, it can have a negative impact on your credit score. The fact that some inquiries into your credit can hurt your score has led to the myth that all credit inquiries can hurt your credit score. The truth is that there are only two main types of credit inquiry, soft and hard. Only the hard inquiry is damaging to your credit score. It's important you track your credit score. There are some free and easy ways to see your score. Soft credit inquiry. It's important to realize that when you check your own credit report, it will not negatively affect your credit score. Your own inquiry is known as a soft pull. It's made in order for you to keep track of your credit activity and check for accuracy. Since you aren't applying for credit when you're just checking your own report, the credit bureaus and credit scoring models won't hold it against you. Another type of soft inquiry is that made when companies check your credit history in order to send you pre-approved offers. These types of inquiries are known as involuntary, since you didn't ask to have your credit checked. So even though a company might have viewed your credit history and/or score to determine whether or not to send you an offer, these inquiries will not negatively affect your credit score. Another common type of soft pull is when you go through a background check. This will include employment verification. Even if you have to go through a dozen background checks, it won't kill your score. Hard credit inquiry. On the other hand, is the hard credit inquiry. Sometimes these are called voluntary. Hard pulls result when you are applying for credit or some services. Credit card issuers, mortgage brokers, and other lenders institute a credit request at your behest, and this is reported on your credit history, showing that you are looking to obtain new credit. Many cell phone providers, cable and satellite TV providers, and others will perform a hard credit inquiry when you apply for these services. A hard inquiry can hurt your credit score. However, the harm done is usually relatively small. While credit scoring formulas are kept mostly secret, it's estimated that credit inquiries make up no more than 10% of your credit score. The most important factors are your payment history and the amount of debt you have. However, some lenders become concerned when they look at your credit report and see several attempts to obtain new credit in a 6-month period of time. Although most understand if you have a cluster of inquiries over a few days as a result of shopping around for a low mortgage rate. Reading soft and hard inquiries on your credit report. The credit bureaus don't label credit inquiries as hard or soft on your credit report. Different language is used. According to Experian, requests viewed by others represents a hard pull. Creditors can see these when evaluating you for credit worthiness. Requests viewed only by you represents the soft inquiry. These are credit inquiries that are available for your information, so you can see which companies are checking your credit without your request, but aren't visible to creditors evaluating your credit application. According to TransUnion, regular inquiries are those that are equivalent to hard inquiries. They will remain on your TransUnion report for 2 years. Account review inquiries are the soft pulls made by you or by companies interested in sending you marketing materials. According to Equifax, inquiries in the last 12 months are hard pulls that were performed at your request. Inquiries that do not display to companies and do not impact your credit score offers a pretty straightforward explanation of a soft pull. Equifax also has one more designation unique to the credit bureau: companies that requested your credit file. This is a list of companies that asked for your file so you can see who's interested in you. This information is also available to creditors looking to evaluate you, although its impact on your credit score is unknown. For the most part, if you're responsible with your money and credit decisions, make payments on time, and avoid applying for a great deal of debt, credit inquiries are unlikely to have a large impact on your credit score. Should you avoid hard pulls? After hearing about the dangers of hard inquiries, some consumers are nervous about having their credit score pulled. There are a couple of ways you can minimize the damage as much as possible. Let's say you're shopping around for the best rates on a mortgage loan. Each mortgage loan company might pull your credit. As long as all of those pulls are within a short time period, a couple of weeks, they won't destroy your credit score. Don't let a credit pull keep you from shopping around for lower rates. Credit inquiries are not a large enough part of your overall score to keep you from shopping around. You just listened to the post titled, "Will Credit Inquiries Hurt Your Credit Score?" by Miranda Marquit with goodfinancialsense.com. This message is brought to you by Apple Card. If you're like me, you might be considering getting a new iPhone. But have you considered upgrading your credit card? When you use your Apple Card with Apple Pay or the laser-etched titanium Apple Card, you can earn unlimited 3% daily cash back on everything you buy from Apple. Whether it's a new iPhone, an iPhone case, or even a service like Apple Music or Apple TV Plus. Earning 3% back on the Apple products and services you love? It's an easy decision. You'll only wonder why you weren't doing it sooner. Subject to credit approval. Apple Card issued by Goldman Sachs Bank USA, Salt Lake City branch. Terms and more at applecard.com.
This message is sponsored by Greenlight. With school out, summer is the perfect time to teach our kids real-world money skills they'll use forever. Greenlight is a debit card and the #1 family finance and safety app used by millions of families, helping kids learn how to save, invest, and spend wisely. Parents can send their kids money and track their spending and saving, while kids build money confidence and skills in fun ways. Start your risk-free Greenlight trial today at greenlight.com/Spotify. That's greenlight.com/Spotify.
I have to say that while I have a high credit score, it's never been something I've been really focused on. I see it as the natural result of good financial habits that benefited me when I bought my house. I also think it's important to remember that a credit score isn't really a good indicator of your financial health. It's simply an indicator of your ability to pay back the money you borrow. I used to think that having a high credit score meant that I was doing well financially. But you could be drowning in debt with a fantastic credit score if you make payments on time and have a low utilization of your overall available credit. A much better number to focus on is your net worth. I've been able to maintain a high credit score by putting most of my spending on credit cards and then paying them in full each month. But my reason for doing this isn't really for the credit score. It's more for the convenience and to get the credit card points. When it comes to your credit score, there's a point of diminishing returns. To qualify for the best rewards credit cards, a home mortgage with the lowest interest rates, or personal loans with the best terms, You usually need a solid job history and income, a record of responsible credit use, and a FICO score of 720 or above. That should do it for another edition of Optimal Finance Daily. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you on the Wednesday show tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.